everyone. Today I'll be making something sweet. They are apple triangles that I make with these Fillo sheets that I buy from the Greek store or from the Arabic store. This one's from the Arabic store, but this is a number 4. I usually use a number 2, but 4 works also. It's a little bit thicker. There's small triangles filled with there's nuts in the middle. I made some nuts here that I prepared with sugar, cane sugar, and vanilla. And these are apple. These I buy, everything's pretty much pre-made. The apples are the thank you canned apples that I cut up a little bit, and I added some cinnamon to it. And then you need some sunflower oil because that one's not heavy. And I'm going to give you a tip for the vanilla sugar. I take my cane sugar here. This is my can of vanilla sugar actually, and I bought the vanilla bean. And what I'll do is slice this into my sugar. Open it up because you want all that flavor, and it smells really nice. Open it up and just put it into your sugar, and then you add the sugar on top. Now this is going to take a little while. I had some older one here that I keep. This is a little dry, but my sugar's already flavored. And then I just add the cane sugar to the mixture and just let it sit like that. So that's the sugar that I use, the vanilla sugar, because I don't have the vanilla sugar bought. So I try to have this ready. So I'll just fill this up. And once it's filled up, you can use it for your bakery, even in your tea. It gives a nice vanilla flavor. So I'm going to fill this up, and then I'll begin the process of making the apple triangles. Okay, I'm back. So I cut open my Fillo dough. I'm just going to put it out. And I'm going to get my workstation ready here. So just open it, roll it out. There we go. And I'm making them small this time. I usually make them from one sheet, and I'll do one sheet right now to see how you make it. If you want to make it with the full sheet instead of doubling your quantity by cutting it in half. But you need to have the long side this way, vertical. And I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. Just dab your brush into it doesn't have to be perfect. So you just dab it in the oil and just put a little bit of oil here and there, especially if you see it really dry, because you have to work pretty fast with this, or the dough or the sheets dry up too much, and then it's harder to bend them. And let's see if I can put this back a little bit more so you can see. And then I grab the one sheet, okay, and fold it over to create a half. All right. Then this is if you want to make a full triangle. If you want to make smaller ones, you can do that too, and I'll do that next. Again, a little bit of walnuts with, and you can do these in your chopper. I have a special device that I grind them in, but you can do it in your chopper. And you can just fold it over like this, add sugar, vanilla sugar in there. And then oil again, a little bit of walnuts mixture with sugar and vanilla, and then a spoonful of the apple pie filling. That's what this is. It's a thank you apple pie filling. You fold over your triangle, then you go up against the edge, then over, up, and over. And there it is. Final step, you add a little bit of oil on top, and you put them in a pan. Now, for the small ones, which I'm gonna make, you have to cut the sheets in half. So I'm gonna cut the sheets in half right now. I have a ruler here so that they're straight. I can't seem to get it straight if I don't have a ruler. And then I'm going to grab them all. There we go. they're all cut nicely. You need a sharp knife. And like I said, this is not rocket science. They're not both exactly even, but which is fine. We'll work with what we have. And then turn them sideways because you want your long way this way, right? Because we're gonna flip them over. Same process as with the full sheet. Same thing. Put a little bit of oil. Walnuts, not as much because these are smaller and you want them over, you want them to fold over. A number 2 sheet is the best, and they have them at the Greek store. Ask them for the pastry, and that works best, but I'm gonna work with what I have, so we'll make it work. And then again, walnuts and a little bit of your apple, just a little bit on the corner here. Oops. Okay. Bend over your sheet, up, side, over. And if you have a little bit left over, just cross it in, put it inside, and like this, and put it on your pan. My final step, oil on top again. Okay, just a little bit, dabbing the oil on top, a little bit of nuts here, fold over, again, oil, not a lot of oil, you don't want them too oily, and you don't, once these are done, never cover them to keep, oh, see, I'm ahead of myself. Don't cover them because then they'll soften. You want them crispy. It just tastes good, better, I think. And then your jam on the side. And it's okay to taste. And over. And as I said, if that happens, just bring it in and over. And here's your triangle. These are more bite-sized ones. Okay, next I'll do one more, and then I'm gonna continue doing them myself. I don't think you wanna watch all this. And after that, I'll show you when they're done, how I place them in a preheated oven of 375 degrees. And it all depends on your oven too, how long you leave them in there. So check on them within 10 minutes because these are pretty thin sheets, and you don't want them to, you want them a little bit brown but not overly done. So let's finish this up. A little bit of apple and cinnamon on the corner. And again, I grab my corner here, fold over against this side, and then up, over, and over. I'm gonna put this under. They fold over so much nicer when they're bigger, but this will do. You get twice as many, which is a good thing. So I'll be back. Okay, I have 4 sheets left over, and I wanted to give you some pointers on this. So again, brush, not a lot. You don't want to put oil all over it because you don't want them drenched in oil. A little bit of walnuts and cane sugar in the mixture here with vanilla. Fold it over. Again, I'm just putting 1, 2, 3, like just a little bit of dabbing the oil in on here. Not a lot. You don't want a lot. Here I just do on the sides. Again, I'm gonna put some walnuts. I just have a little bit of the apple left over, so I'm gonna use it up. Like that. And fold over to the right, up. Now I see this part here left, that's gonna be left over, so at this point I'm gonna fold it over and one more fold. And here it is. And this is where you put a little bit more oil. One more time, oil, just a little bit. Walnuts with the vanilla and the sugar. fold over. These are the last ones, so you have to be careful how you pick them up, because as you can see, I think there's 2 more here. Yeah, 2 more. So what I'll do is I'll separate them like this a little bit so I can see them. A little bit, dab a little bit of oil, more walnuts, fold over on the sides, 1, 2, walnuts. If, let's say, you're left with no filling, no worries. I'll show you my next one. What I will do, fold this over, and a little bit of oil on top. All right, again, 2 more and I'll be done. And then I'm gonna count them and let you know how many sheets were here. I wanna keep this over so I can grab it easier. So I have no more filling, right? Okay, let's see. The last ones are harder because, as you can see, look at this. But it's okay. Nobody can see it inside, so it's really not a big deal. This one was crumbled as they packed it. But let's see here. So we do this, more walnuts, put in here, and fold 1 more time, oil. And what I'll do is put my walnuts here on and this one will be filled just with walnuts. And the same thing in the next one. Fold over, up, fold this under like that, or over, and there it is. This is a walnut one square. So you can make them just like this if you don't want a filling. And my last one, which is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, I guess, because it's sticking, but we won't make it a challenge. Like this, like this. I'll put walnuts in the middle, like this, fold over, and I'll put a little bit more on the side here. Even though these are broken like this, no problem. Nobody can see them. This is not like this. And then same thing, I'll put a little bit of a dab of walnuts here, fold them over, up, side. I should have done that. Here we go, like this. So this is the last one. There you go, all done. Let me close up. Okay, everything is done. It is, all the sheets are folded over, filled, and there are 39. I could have had 40, so there's 20 sheets in a package. This one's the large one that I made at the beginning. I'll put them in a 375 oven and I'll be back. Just took them out of the oven. Here they are. And these. This is the color you're looking for. Just lightly brown. And I'm gonna plate it next and I'll be back. I just plated it. I put some sugar, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some more on top here. Just like this. You don't have to put it on, but I like the way it looks. I hope you like it. I hope you make these pastries. They're light and airy and very good. They're vegan, easy to make if you follow my instructions, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless.